Hello everybody. Hello. Mic check. Let me see where my levels are at. Maybe I was a little bit too high with the volume. I don't want to get in the red while talking normally. Does my push to mute work? 1, 4, 5, 6. Looks like it works. So I think we can start. Alright, I just have to switch a couple of windows. I need to get used to looking at a monitor to see how the stream is going, while also using the other one for OBS and stuff, but we should be live, which is amazing. So, what is this streaming session about? This is Tim. You might recognize him, the mess that the base is, and the Methlab parked outside, and there's a number of interesting stuff piled up in here. If we take a look north, there's a there's a complete set of medieval armor that we found. Turns out mansions are great places to loot early game. They are very manageable. I mean, we got there already with let's say good starting weapons like maces, the mace was found in the first mansion. What did I have going in? I already had some kind of pole arm, but I also had a fencing weapon. I also had an axe. So, but as soon as we get in, like second room in here, we find a katana, which is now, if I activate my scabbard, there it is. And the katana is just amazing, honestly. I don't even know why we would need anything else. Unless it was... Where is it? Is it in here? No, where did I live? That beautiful... Where is it? Weapons? Oh, this is our AP. Do I have it in my inventory and I'm just blind? No. So it must be up here. We have a pike. This thing is amazing. And also a spy hunter. Because what would you find in an oven in the basement of a mansion if not a spy hunter? Right? I mean, it's alright. They could have done better with the sprite. Like, look, if I drop it, I mean, on the ground is just amazing. It's absolutely amazing. But look if I wield the pike. The pike is silly good. It's just I can't look at this and not smile. Also, do we have... Yes. You know what this is? This is like medieval jousting at its best. We will do this at some point. I absolutely want to try jousting with this, because this thing can hit, like we are here, this thing can probably hit up to here, like 4 tiles of distance. Well, 4 tiles including mine, so I guess 1, 2, 3 tiles. So imagine going through a town street and just passing back and forth, and hitting zombies from 3 tiles away. That's just amazing. Okay, let's stop driving our electric bike that for some reason sounds like a car. Let's drop again the bike. And it's Honda, because the stream is about our skills, and also not traffic, crafting. Crafting. Where are we with our skills? We got some cooking just by virtue of surviving. We have no electronics, so I guess electronics and fabrication. We need to raise this to a little bit, and also they are on the way. I mean, 38%, 48%. It won't be too much time or too much effort. We have first aid at 94%. I mean, this is a no-brainer. Let's do a thing. I need to take off the helmet, right? Yes, take off the army helmet, because I want to get the harmonica with a holder. I want to wield it, and I want to activate it. Because music makes us feel good. Look at that. And then I want to pick up something that can raise our skill. So let's read, and let's look at this. Do we have something to increase first aid? We have the big book of first aid. That's gonna do it, right? Let's grab this and read until we gain a level. I guess it should be like 1 or 2 skill increase. Yep, it was 1, I think. Yep, just 1, and we are up to level 1. So let's drop this now. So we were like 90-something%, but we still weren't getting like any benefit out of it, which is not good, of course. So now at least we benefit from that first level. Then now the question is, will it be more time efficient to read or actually crafting? For example, look at our fabrication 1. We could open up not this, but this UI, the crafting UI, and we could search for something that uses fabrication. We want to look at recipes that are right on our skill level. So this, for example, is primary skill fabrication. Our skill is 1. This requires 3. We can try this, but we will have a fairly high chance of failure. Also, we want to be conscious of time to complete, because in the end, let's compare this, for example, to reading a book. Go to read. Let's look at something like, 101 craft for beginners. This is one chance of skill increase. Well, it's not a chance, it's one skill increase step, let's say, every 13 minutes. Now, maybe we have better books. Let's see, Fabrication. Do we not have anything else? Oh, yeah, in here. Building for beginners. 13 minutes. Have I taken everything out of here? Yes, I did. I thought I had many more books for Fabrication, but the point is probably that, yeah, I have crafting orders quarterly, but yeah, it's not useful anymore. We can only use that for recipes. Didn't I have something like complete DIY guide? Can I filter? No, I don't have anything like that. I don't know if you're reading this. There's a plane going by, so hopefully the RTX voice will be masking the majority of this. So either one skill increase every 13 minutes, and we can even test this. Like read once. Let's see how much. It was 48, now it's 51. We got 3% increase in 13 minutes. Okay, so now let's see if we can do better than a 3% increase. So 13 minutes. It's more or less, let's say 1% every 4 minutes. Let's see if we can do better with crafting. Also with crafting, of course, you will have to remember that you're using materials. So Fabrication. A filter mask, which takes what? Plastic bags or plastic bottles and rags. It takes 5 minutes. This could be pretty okay because plastic bottles or bags are fairly easy to find. Ember carrier. 5 minutes. It only takes one small open tin can. We have only one at the moment. Let's test this. Also, this maybe will give us more skill because it's difficult. Would require a level 2 fabrication. Let's see what happens. 5 minutes, one ember carrier. Our skill is 51 at the moment. Craft this. Fabrication is still 51. So it got us no skill increase. No skill increase. Why? Maybe because it's too difficult, so it doesn't count as That's interesting. That's interesting. Let's try again. Fabrication. Let's do the filter mask. What about shoulder strap? Shoulder strap would be right on point. And it only takes rags. Oh, and long strings. But we have a lot of long strings. And it only takes 1 minute. 1 minute. So let's test this. So let's do it once. With rags and long strings. Fabrication 56. We got 4% in 1 minute. See what I mean? 4% as opposed to 1%. So I guess what we do is get to recent and build a ton of shoulder straps. So if it's always, let's say that it is always gonna be 3%. We need 44. Let's do like 10 to start. Let's see, where do we get by crafting 10 shoulder straps in 10 minutes. Done. There we go. It was even more than that. So it should have been only 40%, but it got us all the way through to Fabrication 2. Look at this. You start working on the in progress shoulder strap, 10. Your skill in fabrication has increased to 2. Now, what do we do with all the shoulder straps? Sorry about that. I hope the push to mute button works, so you didn't have to listen to me clearing my throat. We drop all these shoulder straps in here. Well, actually, first I want to try this. Pick it up and see if we can disassemble. Doesn't look like we can disassemble them. Let's make sure. Look for strap. No. Here the filter, drop 11 shoulder straps. We can butcher the shoulder strap, because there are only shoulder straps on this tile. We can cut up everything. You finish, salvage. Wow, okay. So we traded what, 10 long strings, which we have hundreds, and almost as many rags for 40% skill increase, which I still think is pretty good, because nowadays there's a lot of things that you can find tons of in houses. So that was good. That was good. Fabrication 2. If we can, we will try to get fabrication even a little bit higher than this. Now, let's see if we can do the same with electronics. Let's first try reading. Let's also be conscious of the fact that our focus is going down a little bit. But reading, what do we have for electronics? Okay, we have something better in here comparatively, because to get to level 1 you can use something like this, an issue of Ham Radio Illustrated. This is a magazine basically, and reading a magazine is very fast, so in 6 minutes. Let's see how much skill increase do we get. We are at 38. Ham Radio Illustrated, I already picked it up, so 38, right? Read once. 43, that is 5% in 6 minutes. It's 1% per minute, a little bit more, maybe. Let's see what we can do by crafting. Search by skill, electronics. We want something that is doable with electronics 1. Or actually with 0, because we are at 0. We can craft antennas. Crafting an antenna takes 3 minutes. Our skill is 43. 43, let's craft 1 out of scrap metal. Was it 43? I said 43 to 51 is a lot, is 8%. And it took how much? 3 minutes. So 8% per. Let's make 5. Let's craft 5. 5 antennas. Batch of 5. Okay, that did not cross the threshold, but we are at 99%. Let's craft one more. One more antenna. Oh man, did I use the chunks of steel? I hope not. I might have used the chunks of steel. I didn't want to. Anyway, we can bash vehicles to get more of that. Let's get all the antennas. 7 antennas. And did we get the skill increase? Yes, we have electronics 1. And we will do the same thing. Can I disassemble antennas? No. But I can always drop them. And butcher them? You don't have the necessary tools to disassemble any of this. Okay, let's do it like this then. Let's pick up the 7 antennas. Let's move in here. Let's move the candle there, so I can drop the antennas in here, and I should be able to use the soldering iron that is in here, I think. I think I need the soldering iron. Let's actually take the soldering iron. Sold. Okay. What if I now... There are no corpses to butcher, you don't have the necessary tools to disassemble any items here. That is not ideal, so... Oh, maybe it's this. That's a little bit of a bummer. What have I said? That's a little bit of a bummer. Repaired with extended toolset, arc welder, or makeshift arc welder. You need a welder to be able to disassemble antennas. It is a bit strange. I mean, you can disassemble forks and knives with basically nothing. But if you craft that into antennas, well, you have antennas for life. Right. What can we do now to bring electronics to 2? I think crafting is still our best option in here. So let's search again for electronics recipes. We want something that is good for electronics 1. And preferably where electronics is the primary skill. A wired sheet metal. I don't know if this is gonna be feasible because this requires a sheet metal. We only have 2 with us. I mean, again, sheet metal is not hard to find. You just get a few sheet metal pieces per furniture. You mainly get these by disassembling furniture. It also uses solder, albeit not a lot of it. The other stuff we have quite a few. Heating element. Now, heating element only requires solder and copper wire. This could be the way to go. Could make soldering irons, scrap metal, wire or nails. 1 nail, which is kind of good. Take 20 minutes though. Noise emitter, solder some kind of radio or talking doll, an amplifier circuits, or flashlight. Flashlight requires scrap metal or plastic bottle, amplifiers, a light bulb or a light strip, which is something that you get from flashlights. So we could like make flashlights, disassemble flashlights. Wait, look at this. Power converter, solder to amplifier circuits, and copper. Or electric fire starter. 3 wires, which is better than copper wire, because wires you get absolutely ton out of wire fences, and scrap metal. Let's try making 1 electric fire starter. We are at 0%, right? 0%. Electric fire starter, make 1 with wire. 7%, which is pretty good, and it took, what, 5 minutes? Let's check instantly if we can disassemble it, because that is that's important when you want to check that a recipe is repeatable. Electric fire starter, we could get practically everything out of that, and maybe even more skill. So let's disassemble the electric fire starter. You reassemble it, you drop several items on the floor, which is practically everything. And we also got an extra 1% skill increase. Let's see, let's do this again 5 times. Using wire. We are up to 46%. I now want to get all of those electric fire starters. I'm going to drop them on the ground. Where are you? 5 electric fire starters and butcher. Disassemble everything once. And we are at 48%. I'm guessing doing this 6 more times, like for 6 more items. Hey, Puffy Puff. Hi. Yes, electric fire starter. We got to the same conclusion. Thanks for the tip anyway. So yeah, let's do that again. Now I'm not like I know there are complete guides with optimal time for all the skills on the wiki. I am like purposefully not going that route because this series is meant to be. Sorry, I hope you're not hearing like the ambulance going by. This series is also meant as a not really a tutorial, but I want to give people a demonstration of how to navigate the game and the UI to actually find this stuff themselves, because one could play Cataclysm or other games like this one like completely relying on guide and wikis and stuff like that, and you honestly you have to up to a certain extent, but you might never actually get to understand how, for example, how to get to crafting menu and then look for hit the search button and use this. I mean this is like 25% of the game knowledge is using effectively this, like knowing, okay, how do I research something that has let's say the quality of hammering, because I need something that works as a hammer. Okay, if you know how to do this, this is a good 25% of the game, basically, in my opinion. at least. So yeah, back to what we were doing. Electric fire starters, though. That seems to be the optimal solution then, also according to the wiki, so let's stick to that. We said another 6 was probably the way to go. Did we already? Yeah, already a skill increase to 2, which is very good. Now let's grab those again and disassemble them, because we really don't need... We don't need so many. So let's first move all this scrap metal this way. Then drop the fire starters and then disassemble everything once. And it looks like it's time to go to bed. Or we could grab a reading light and go on a little longer. Where is it? Activate reading light. This should be enough for us to continue crafting. Now, we have a nice homogeneous level 2 on most crafting skills. I would like level 2 in mechanics also. A lot. Again, back to the search. And Puffy Puff Pun time, if you're still there and you want to check on the wiki, I will do my search in here and let's see if I get to the wiki solution. Let's test this. So I have level 1, I want to get to level 2. I want to look for something that has mechanics as primary skill. A 2-shot special is 12 minutes to complete. It's 50 units of duct tape, which is not trivial, but we have a ton. It's pipes that we don't have too many. And by the way, I'm not looking, I promise I'm not looking, but I'm also aware that you get mechanics skill increase by repairing. So maybe the answer will be repairing. Homemade suppressor, again, pipes. Mounted spare tire. 3 minutes, which is kind of good. But it requires a spare tire carrier, which we don't have. Light wheel mount requires welder. Muffler, again, requires a welder. It's a lot of stuff that we don't have, or we don't have materials for. So given the stuff that we have, it's either the 2-shot special or actually the homemade suppressor. If I find a way to get a lot of pipes, because time to complete is 39 seconds, right? It might also skill up marksmanship, I don't remember honestly. Do we get only primary skill increase or also secondary? I don't remember. So it would, if I find a way to get pipes, this is the way to go. And it seems like almost everything there's a lot of recipes with milk, like condensed milk requires mechanic skills. Okay, I'm gonna look now. It suggests either damaging a pipe or taking parts off a car and putting them back on. At level 1? Are you sure? Most things require level 2. The car method needs a screwdriver. We have screwdriver. We also have the wrench now. It took me something like 30 episodes, but then in the space of the next 3, I got 4 or 5 wrenches. So you say taking parts off. Let's see, what kind of parts can we take off? Can we take off a door, like this one in the middle, an internal door? Remove. It's mechanics 2. Maybe something easier. The security system. The security system. No, wait. R is repair. My bad. My bad. Remove is O. Okay, removing the security system, not feasible. The clock, though. The clock we can. Let's see. So mechanics is at... Oh, Puffy Puff Funtime says the parts it says you can remove are seatbelts, headlights, dashboard, and the clock. Good. So we were getting at the same stuff, but also you say headlights, huh? Headlights. 3 minutes. Is it always the same time? So I say 3 minutes for the light, 2 minutes for the clock. So actually maybe taking off and reinstalling the clock, maybe. I guess it also depends on how much time it takes to install, right? The dashboard takes 5 minutes. But then again, it might also net us more skill, like scaling up with time. So let's see. Mechanics is at 13%. 13%. Let's try with the headlight. Remove the headlight. It jumped to 14%, so it's only 1% for the headlight. Oh, it's not a lot. It's not a lot. Let's try with the clock. Did it move at all? I don't think it moved. We went from 13 to 14 and we're still at 14. But maybe removing is not the point, right? Maybe the point is installing. Sorry. So let's try installing. Let's install a on the corner, right? Oh, wait, I don't have a I don't have a light there anymore. But yeah, I guess it's on the corner. Install will be I. we could mount the clock also there. So 3 minutes. 1 car headlight of 1. So we are at 14%. Choose a facing direction for the new headlight and confirm with enter. Facing direction will be upwards. Did you get that? Upwards. Enter. Oh, I had to press space before. Okay. So this is the direction. Enter. Let's see. 1% skill increase. I mean, It's 1% every 2 or 3 minutes. So it's still comparable to... No, it's still better than reading, actually, right? But it's not a lot. It's not a lot. I would have... So actually crafting something usually nets you a lot more points. The other thing you said was damaging a pipe and repairing it. Can you actually still repair a pipe with a soldering iron, or do you need a welder now? Because I seem to remember it was that was a great method while it was still possible to repair with a soldering iron. You say for a crafting method it suggests a homemade suppressor or making a light wooden frame. A light wooden frame we could make. It would be a pretty good amount of planks though, I'm guessing. We could check that. We could check that. Let's try replacing the clock in here. Install clock. And yeah, it's 1%. So for removing, it's either 0 or 1%. For installing, it's probably a guaranteed 1%. Let's see if we can do better than that, but we would need some pipes that we can get out of deconstructing furniture, which takes 20 minutes though. So, you kind of have to factor also this, right? I could smash it, but I'm fairly sure I get less stuff. So let's try deconstructing once. How many pipes do we get? We got 6 pipes. 6 pipes in 20 minutes. It's fairly good. Also sheet metal. But we didn't have a lot to begin with. Let's drop the parts in here. So, homemade suppressors, huh? We are at 15%. Homemade suppressor. 39 seconds. I mean, 39 seconds. It's unbeatable. Let's make all 6 of them. With rags, yes. You don't have the required components to continue crafting. These components are missing. 4 pipes. Is it because we are like botching the crafting? Oh no, 14% in progress? No, this could be... Do I want to continue now? Get items. It's 71% completed though. We really don't have any more pipes? Yep, we don't. I'll have to disassemble a second one of these. Deconstruct. Okay. Let's do like this. That's all. Oops, there. Now I can activate the in progress crafting. Where is it? In progress homemade suppressor. Consume the missing components and continue crafting. 9 rags and 4 pipes. Now this, okay, I get the intention behind this, but how do you destroy 4 pipes? I guess, like, this was one of those things like measure twice, cut once, right? So the thing was, Tim wasn't careful enough in measuring, and he cut all the pipes at the same time in very, very small pieces. That would be the only explanation. Now, I would be much more okay with this result if I got scrap metal out of it, right? So that there should be this rule in place where when you botch and you destroy components, some of those components can be turned into the smashed version of themselves. Anyway, stop wielding the homemade suppressor. Drop, 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 drop. Okay, drop all these suppressors, please. In terms of experience, it doesn't seem like it's worth to continue making the suppressor. Does it now? We got to 57 from 15%. And we made 6. So I guess the problem there was making a batch of 6. I bet that if we make fewer, it would be better in long run. So let's drop some of these. I also want to drop the helmet because it's taking a lot of space in my inventory. Six homemade suppressors. Let's get them out of the ground. Can I disassemble them? Sup. Nope. Let's drop them on the ground. I cannot disassemble them. This is kind of a problem. Again, repaired with the welder. I'll drop them in the disassembled pile for now, until we find a way to recover some of the materials from there. I wanna see. Okay, let's try the wooden frame now. What about that? Frame. Wooden frame requires 5 planks. And again, we need to factor in the time it takes to get planks in the first place, right? Because I can get some planks out of these benches, but again, 20 minutes to deconstruct. So where are we at? 57%. Wooden frame. Wait, what? Was that a mechanics? It says light wooden frame. Maybe I don't have access to that. Can I disassemble this? Let me disassemble the frame. I can disassemble the frame. Oops. I got stuff in the wrong place. Bring back the planks and the nails. So, frame. Oh, this is light wooden frame. But this is fabrication. These are all fabrication recipes, not mechanics. So maybe when the guide was written, wooden frames, because they are quote-unquote vehicle parts, well, without quotes, frames are vehicle parts, they were categorized in the mechanics crafting, because usually all vehicle stuff is mechanics. But then somebody went at it again and thought, okay, but if a light wooden frame is pieces of wood tied together with ropes, how is that mechanics? Which makes sense, right? So maybe the guide you're looking at predates that. Oh, maybe it's the assembling the vehicle, you say. In that case, it doesn't matter if it's wooden frame or light wooden frame, right? Let's try that. Let's rebuild the wooden frame, which is bound to get us a little bit of fabrication. Not really, because it's fabrication 1. Anyway, for science, let's do this again. Recent wooden frame. Okay, now we have the wooden frame. No, it's in here. Oh wait, you can even... I never noticed this. Did you see this? If I hit the /, I can filter the UI menu. I don't know why you would need that, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Frame. Get me the wooden frame. Let's be outside. Nah, let's not be outside. I just wanted a clearer space. Okay. How do we start building a vehicle again? It's been a long time since I did this. Well. No, that's control vehicle. Maybe it's construction? Start vehicle construction. Yes, it is. 10 minutes. And we can do that with a wooden frame of 1. It was 57, right? Enter the new vehicle name. This is the what's that word? Practice vehicle. Still 57. Maybe the disassembling. Examine vehicle. Remove the wooden frame. Requires mechanics too. We're stuck with a wooden frame practice vehicle. That's great. Okay, I guess this will become our trolley in time. We can grab this and put it here. So I guess more pipes it is, right? In the end, that's the solution. Deconstruct. Get all this stuff down. Now, 57%. Let's make suppressors one at a time. Or actually, there was another thing that was not a suppressor. What was that? What was that? A 2-shot special. A pipe some scrap metal and duct tape, as opposed to a pipe and 4 rags. I'd rather not use duct tape. I don't know, Puffy Puff. The thing is, knowing a little bit about how developers go about changing stuff in Cataclysm, it seems to me that building and then removing frames from vehicles like used to be a viable way to train mechanics, and at some point they changed it. So what I'm guessing is that the light wooden version was just chosen because it's slightly more efficient material wise, and maybe faster to build, or actually to craft, I should say, in the first place. By that, I can see like somebody going there and like nerfing skill increase for wooden frame but not light wooden frame. I mean, those are usually the things that people report very easily on Reddit and on GitHub, and they get fixed. I'll check with my own game just in case. Yeah, I mean, you have to do some science about on these things. Unfortunately, Cataclysm does not get the benefit of, let's say, a quality check. Like if you work or you know how software is made professionally, before shipping you run a test suite, or you actually run your software through a team of people that have their workflow and their method to test everything. And sometimes you do that even for just one small change, because you don't want to get in the situation where changing something supposedly harmless can lead up to something else not working, something that seemed like totally unrelated but actually was. Unfortunately, I don't think that's the case for Cataclysm, so it can happen. Sometimes they go in, change one thing. I mean, look at the experimental right now, right? So homemade suppressors, right? 57%. Let's make one more. Recent homemade suppressor with frags. $57 to $64, that's a 7% increase, which is still very good. What am I doing? One more. Bags. One more. 73%. $78. Our focus is going down. So tell you what, since the suppressors are not reusable for now, let's work a little bit on our focus, also because we're very thirsty and very hungry. So at some point we will just have to look at that. They removed both the wooden and light wooden frame from the start vehicle construction on the latest experimental. So actually removed from vehicle construction, you say? So you cannot build a wooden vehicle anymore. Is that the case? Also, give me a second, I need some water. Yups, can't use them to make a vehicle. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, why shouldn't you be able to make like a small cart out of wood, right? Maybe you find a couple of wheels, or you disassemble. I mean, how hard it is to take a bike wheel off a bike. If you have the right tool, I mean, the only thing you need to know is how to keep the part steady while you turn the bolt, right? Only wooden type of frame, for it's the folding wooden frame. So wait, the folding wooden frame is still in? You can only do folding wooden frame, but not just wooden frame. Again, I don't know how to feel about that. It's kind of strange. In my mind, making something foldable is a lot more difficult than making like a simple frame. Like a simple wooden frame is just planks and nails. It's gonna be rickety, it's not gonna be good if you don't know what you're doing, but it's gonna be serviceable. A folding frame, like making an actual, like imagine a simple cart, making a foldable cart. It actually requires you to to sit down and make a couple of drawings of how you want the thing to fold out, right? But maybe that's just a work in progress. Maybe they intend to put things back in place again, just in a different way. Anyway, what was I doing? Getting a little bit of wood on the brazier. And then activate, not F. I don't have a letter assigned to my lighter. L seems like a good choice. Okay, we have fire. I can turn off the reading light. Let's cook something. Food. Let's not spend an inordinate amount of time cooking. We could do sushi rice. Actually, I'm trying to get focus up, so I don't want to skill up in cooking. So let's wait. here. Let's turn cooking off for a second. So I'm just looking for something that is efficient and also enjoyable. Will we be able to do something with sushi rice? Probably not. I don't have much in terms of fish. Deluxe beans and rice. Looks like a good amount of calories, done in 9 minutes. Water, bacon or spam or bird eggs that we have a ton of, and rice. I can probably make 3 of these, and it's gonna last how much? 2 weeks? That's very good. So dried beans, dried rice, and then we get the choice for bird eggs and black pepper. I think eggs, pepper is good with eggs, right? And we can use just normal water. Ouch, that was smoke from the brazier. That must not have felt great, but seems like it passed already. Let's eat. Deluxe, beans and rice. Looks like this version wasn't the most caloric one. So we will have to get a few portions of these. Let's also drink. Alright, we want to stop at that. We don't want to get the stomach too full, or we might just throw up. What do we want to do with this fire? Let's extinguish. Maybe there's still... no, it's all wood ash now. Focus is 58 and it's 20 minutes past midnight. Let's see what happens. Oh, first of all, I gotta get our reading light on again. If I spend 5 minutes just playing on the harmonica. 62, another 5 minutes. 65, alright. Let's do a couple more suppressors. We are at 82%. One more. Okay, 2 rags. We can spare 2 more rags. No, wait. Get. So you don't get any more skills when you botch. So I need to make another. %91. And I can't make any more. I'm out of pipes. Tell you what, let's stop playing. Let's turn off the reading light. let's wear a blindfold and just go to sleep. Yeah, save game before sleeping. Set an alarm. 7 hours sounds good. This will get us a bunch more focus. From your position you hear beep, beep, beep. Oh, that's the alarm. I got scared for a second. Something is making us, and it makes sense. From your position, that's our watch. Take off the blindfold, drop the blindfold. What about we finish up mechanics by assembling and disassembling the light? And actually, I want to see if I can get a new light on the right side, because I have a headlight in here, but not in here. What do we need? Headlight. We need a car headlight. Can I make a car headlight? Car headlight. I could actually. I may botch this up though. Use plastic chunks. We did it. And that actually raised our mechanics quite a bit. We are now level 2 plus 12%. That's nice. Yep. So maybe, so if you have a recipe, I guess, that is slightly more difficult, so let's say 1 level higher than your current level, but it takes components that are very easily replaced, I guess it makes sense to attempt to craft something that is a level higher. Let's get a car headlight and let's install it. Press space, choose facing, press enter. Okay. Did it rain, or is it raining at the moment? It is raining. You know how I noticed? Because there's no more blood splatters on the car. Something I like to do is place my headlights on the windshield frame so they're less likely to be damaged from bumping into stuff. You know what, Puffy Puff? That is golden. It is genius, and I'm gonna do that right now. I still haven't done like anything at all with this vehicle in terms of customization, but I guess that's the first thing that we will do. So let's remove the fresh headlight from here, and also this slightly damaged one from there, and let's put them like, do you think like one in also from the side, so like here and here? I don't think we can get a good lighting with just one, right? I will try this. I will install in here. because in the end it's gonna give off a cone of light, something like that, right? Install headlight. Maybe, how precise is the orientation if I do like this? Also, I like to position them 3 up and 1 on the side. You were reading my mind, my friend. So 1, 2, 3, and 1. You say it's a good position, right? Because this way the cone stays mostly straight in the middle, but you get a little bit more on the side. I like... Oh, wait. It's following my mouse. Now, 1, 2, 3, 1 side. And it's done, I guess. One, 2, 3, and 1 on the side. Nice. We achieved headlights. I mean, we could even craft more of those and like place them maybe on the same spot but going sideways. But I don't want to spend like too much time on the vehicle because at some point this is gonna go. I mean, the mobile Methlab is a great starting vehicle. As a, I don't know, first or second episode find is amazing. I'm kind of sad that I never got to use the cam station, the onboard cam station, but it just never came up. I guess I could use this to craft clean water though, right? Which would also be a nice thing to do on stream. So, actually, let's get out of the rain for a second. Do I have a... I should have... If I'm a good prepper, I should have a poncho in here. Folded poncho. I was good. I want to activate this poncho and then I want to wear it. So let's see. Is there a water spot that we can get next to with the vehicle? Oh yeah, there's a pond. There's an entire pond in there. So let's see. What am I doing? I want to zoom. So we have in here a funnel. I don't want to take down the funnel. I have a 60-liter metal tank full of water. And nothing else. Do I have a spare 60-liter metal tank? I should have jerry cans. Can take the cam station with you when you upgrade to a new car. Yes, I know, of course, of course. As I was saying, like this vehicle will have to go and will be replaced with either a Humvee or an APC, which I actually already located. There is an APC right in here. However, like this is like perfect. It just needs 8 32-inch armored wheels. I needed mechanics 2 to actually start taking wheels off vehicles, so we could start doing that now. I don't know that I found enough Humvees with working wheels to actually complete this task. There should be... There's an electric golf cart in here. There should be a Humvee here in Kennebunk, and maybe there was another in Hammond. Okay, so we have four wheels in Hammond. but I don't know that we have another serviceable Humvee. There's a normal car, car, not a Humvee. There's a solar car, so a lot of solar panels in there. Yeah, three. Actually, it's gonna depend on weight, right? There's a reason why the APC has got 8 wheels. I know you can that 3 wheels are technically enough to get a vehicle working, but if the vehicle is too heavy for the amount of wheels, you get penalties. It gets like unwieldy, it doesn't steer very well, and I don't know, maybe the wheels get damaged. I would imagine they went as far as that, but I'm not 100% sure. What's this? An automatic tractor. Not a ton of actually serviceable vehicles around, but again, we didn't explore too much. And I guess there will be a lot of vehicles, like if we actually get to explore more inside the city. I'm thinking at some point we will have to do an episode of us, maybe like if I get to find a good motorcycle, like motorcycle plus bike, going through these roads and clear, let's say, the majority of the zombies. Wheels are moving across dirt. Yeah, I guess it will work to actually like move it to the base, but it's so close, like we are in here and the APC isn't here. So this looks a lot on the map, but actually walking there is not a problem at all. But I totally get your point, Pashba. Main thing I've noticed is the off-road stat goes way down. Yeah, that's the thing that affects it most. Off-road, let's say vehicle statistics, is a direct measure of your total tires surface, contact surface. So I guess we could just take the 4, right? From here. The other thing though, I have a bottle jack, and this, like, we can go and check right away. Let's get this bottle jack. Now, a bottle jack can lift up to a certain weight. I don't know, honestly, if it's enough for an APC. There's a washing machine there. There it is. So let's say I wanted to remove the busted wheels. Okay, looks enough. A tool with jack in 12. 16 minutes to remove. Should we start doing this? Remove 32-inch armored wheels. Actually, you know what? As much as I would like to do this, like prepping the APC, it's just perfect content for an entire episode, like a standalone episode. So I'm glad that I checked that the bottle jack is enough to work on this, but I leave it here for now. Also, we will have to check for some more diesel. We don't have a lot of that. Maybe, wait, I think I have a jerry can of diesel somewhere. What's the fault on the engine? In here, you say? Oh yeah, the engine is faulty. Where is the engine? In here. Mend. Faulty starter. That's not gonna start, right? And there's an immobilizer too. So deactivate the immobilizer. So it requires electronics 5, but we can attempt it. I don't know what happens if you fail to remove the immobilizer. Does it like destroy the engine or just like an alarm? And then replace faulty starter motor. We have small electric motors, but I guess more mechanics is needed, right? So okay, this is the plan. With mechanics 3 and electronics at least 4, we will start working on the APC, and we will prep it, and this will become the mobile base. For now though, what I wanted to do is get at least one good use out of the camp station by... I have jerry can. Do I not have a 60-liter metal tank? Yes. Wield it. Fell to the pavement because that space is broken. Okay, now it's in the vehicle. Oh no! Oh no, the raccoon! Oh. No, my raccoon friend, what have I done? That's why you don't drive backwards without side mirrors. Damn it. Raccoon. Maybe he survived. Let's drive around. The raccoon leaves. It is uninjured. Great. The raccoon leaves. Stop driving? So I guess I can do it from here, right? Oh, wait a second. I also needed the... No, I don't need the water because I'm gonna use the water from the pond itself. Alright. So I just need to craft. What am I doing? Food? Can't I do clean water? Do I need to activate this, right? I need to activate it. Control multiple electronic. Oh, it doesn't need to be turned on. Maybe I'm not close enough? Let's try turning around. So now I'm very close to the water. Why can't I clean water? So I have the tool with boiling one or more. What I don't have is the water. Doesn't it work like that anymore? I mean, this is as close as possible, right? You can't clean water from the vehicle anymore. Line of sight problem, you say? That makes perfect sense. So I can do it with this thing open, and I'm getting in on the other side. Let's see if this does the trick. So I am in sight of water. Puffy Buff, you genius. That was the problem. I couldn't see the water. Let's do one at first, just to, yeah, use the chemistry set nearby. Pour in a container. I can pour into the metal tank. 1 out of 240. So let's do a batch of 20. Of course, let's hold it in our hands until it's ready, and then pour into the metal tank. Oh boy, this is gonna take a while. 20, chemistry set, pour in a container, metal tank. Wait, there was a key to craft this same thing again. Was it like dash? Yes. So it's dash, then C for pour, and in this, dash, C, in here, dash, C, in here, dash, C, in here, dash. And you see where this is going. Alright, it's enough clean water. Still, I'm not used at the way this thing activates just the closest thing. By the way, for current viewers, greetings everybody. I'm interacting with Puffy Puff here because he's been suggesting stuff to me, but if you care about writing like, I don't know, hi, hello, or even if you don't want, it's okay. Hi and welcome. And thank you for joining the stream, by the way. Now, if you don't know where we are at and what we are doing, like this is gonna be part of a playlist that I'm making. This is the first time I stream ever on YouTube, but there are like 33 episodes, like recorded episodes, that follow the story of this character from the very start. Just in case you're interested, you could go there and check them out. Alright, let's drive this water home. So this is gonna be the clean water used for cooking and crafting and so on and so forth. Let's drop it in here, just so it's always visible. And this we can probably take down. I mean, I'm not gonna throw this water away. Let's keep it in here though. I'm keeping this as a vehicle part. I'm very hungry and thirsty again. But look at that, we have a ton of clean water. Eat. Let's eat a metal tank full of clean water. Not thirsty anymore. Do we have actually something to eat in here? There should be... What was that? Rice and beans? Deluxe rice and beans. Let's finish that. We are full and comfortable and happy, and focus is over 100. In this situation, what do we want to do? So when I get some skill increases, what I like to do is opening up the crafting menu and just look if something nice has just opened up. For example, we can now craft a bullet crossbow. We won't be like very confident in crafting these, but it just requires 2 planks, 3 long strings, and a leather patch. It's as cheap as it gets. It takes pebbles as rounds, and it counts as a rifle. So this could be a good way to skill up or train our rifles. Now, more than the rifles, what I would like to get skill increases is marksmanship, which is just 1. The reason is that we have military rifles out of zombie soldiers, and those are fairly accurate on their own. So I don't feel I need a ton of rifle skills at the moment. But marksmanship, on the other hand, is used, funnily enough, to install how do you call them, customizations on weapons, like a red dot sight or a holographic sight. For example, the red dot sight requires marksmanship 2. Now, you would think it would be either guns or rifles, but it's marksmanship. So you could actually get really good with a bow and figure out how to install a holographic sight on an assault rifle for some reason. But that's just the game. Also forward grip. Okay, arrow rest is actually for a bow. And what else? Brass catcher, shot shell belt, short bow, and this is more or less what was already there. We know how to make telescopic sight. Minimum requirements is marksmanship 3 and weapon 2. Okay, this I don't get. Is it for the calibration? Because you install it, but then if you're not a good marksman, then you don't know how to calibrate it. That's probably it. Like the reasoning behind it, right? Because it also requires a weapon skill of 2 to install. Bipod, handling modifier plus 18. Fertilizer bomb. But this is no new stuff. Nothing great in the arrows. Under electronics, we can do a radio activation mod. Can be attached to certain items and activate them after receiving a radio signal. Like this would be useful, for example, to attach to a noisemaker or to a creepy talking doll, and then activate remotely to draw well, monsters away. We can craft micro motors, a water purifier, battery powered water purifier, which is nice, I guess. Taser, hot plate, coffee maker. How far are we from a welder? We are not far at all. We are there. We can craft a makeshift arc welder. Chat, what are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? 30 minutes, just electronics. It's gonna use 4 power converters, we have them. Only 2 scrap metals, 80 copper wire, a plastic shank, 60 duct tape. This is me hitting the enter key to craft the makeshift arc welder. Now, this makeshift arc welder is going to require batteries. What do we have when it comes to batteries? We have a book called Batter Up. We have medium batteries at best. Actually, I think we have better than that. They are just inside stuff. There's this food dehydrator that takes medium batteries. The hedge trimmer. What am I looking at? 0 out of 600? Oh, gasoline. Gasoline, I get it. It's not battery powered. The electric chainsaw takes medium batteries. Unload. It doesn't have a battery in there. Oh, and there's a medium one into the light stick. get makeshift arc welder and the welding goggles. Also get from here get medium. Let's use a high capacity medium battery. Actually, let's use the disposable one first. Now reload. Makeshift arc welder. You need a compatible magazine. What do you take? Medium disposable battery. And medium disposable battery high capacity. Did I not get that? I didn't. Now I did. Reload. Okay. You reloaded. The makeshift arc welder. We have welder. That's nice. What do we do with welder? Well, now more recipes have opened up. For example, the bipod wasn't feasible before, it is now. Wait, coffee maker. We can make medium batteries with light batteries. 5 light batteries. Battery mods. Electrolysis kit. I don't know if this is already part of the chemistry set in the vehicle though. Directed floodlight. Wide angle car headlight. This is gonna be good later on. Floodlight, backup beeper, car radio off, etc, etc, etc. For armor we can't do much, but there's nothing much that we need for armor. Large one, survival marker. Wire basket. Can we... I wonder. We can make a wire basket using 75 charges. But we could take... We can also make a folding wire basket. I'm thinking we might be crafting a foldable basket. But I need a foldable light frame, which only needs 4 pipes. I know how to get 4 pipes. But then light wheel mount. Piece of metal with a hole suitable for a bike or motorbike wheel. Pair of wheelchair wheels. I mean, the ideal would be casters. Can I make casters? Nope. But if we wanted to spend the time, there was a serviceable cart, just not a just not a foldable one, in the basement of the first mansion. I guess there would be like dozens also, for example, in a grocery store. Or a liquor store. But that's not for today. I don't want to do combat today. Gas mask cartridge. All right. Nothing much else. Do I want to take the... Yeah, I guess I want to stick it in the vehicle. The arc welder. Makeshift arc welder. You can stay there. And be used for quick repairs. Actually, how about installing side mirrors? But inside. No, we can't. We can install inside because we don't have a rear window. So our side mirrors would have to be actually on the side. Install wing mirror. Needs one hand mirror. I think I have some of that. I thought I had some of that. I have one. Well, let's have at least one. Wait, didn't I pick that up? Nope. I just moved it. Looks like I need to do this. Okay. Wing mirror. In about 1 minute. Yay! We has wing mirrors. Also, we could go grab more wing mirrors out of other stuff. Let's go look for wing mirrors. Like this. All right. I love the sound this bike makes. Stop driving and get installing. Nice. And we also have a spare one that I can keep in here. So now when we're here, we have almost full visibility. Nice. That's good progress. Let me sip some water. Commenting for an extended period. I'm not used to it. Alright, it's not raining anymore. We can take off the poncho. Fold it again. Okay. Now, let's plan the next move. Like, what are we gonna do in the next episode? I'm thinking we could start getting into a lab. Now we discovered two. This is a lab and this is a science lab. I had looked that up. One of these is the government lab and the other is the civilian lab. Some things to think about looking for is ways to get power for the welder, like say the recharging station or the slower battery charger. Otherwise, you're stuck hand crank charging it. That's a very good point, Puffy Puff. Extremely good point. Now, I fully intend on having a vehicle installed charging station at some point. I also know where to find one. And actually, you know, it could be a good thing to do. Going and see if we can already take that out of the vehicle I was thinking. I don't know if we can install it right away, but let's go looking. It should be on a vehicle. So first of all, let me look for a second. Pull the handbrake on the bike. I don't remember like most of these vehicles. Okay, this one has a basket in there. Salmon, what kind of wheels do you have? 24-inch. Which might work okay on the APC. Okay, let's stop in here. You, on the other hand, where was that? Oh wait, you don't. You have everything but a recharging station. You have a fridge and a cooking station. And there was a bottle jack in here. Amplifier head? Oh, it's part of course. Stereo system. Blankets. So this thing did not have a charging station. I guess the APC has one. What kind of wheels do you have? 24-inch wide wheels. So no 32 here. What about the bus? Again, 24-inch. No, this is not a bus. This is a truck. There was a recharging station somewhere. I just need to remember. Maybe the semi-truck. There was a semi-truck. The SWAT truck, maybe? Let's go take a look at the SWAT truck. Nope. What do you have in terms of wheels? You have nothing in terms of wheels. You got diesel though. Actually, I should edit this note to say SWAT truck, 13 liters of diesel. There's another 36 liter on this semi truck. There's a Humvee. We could temporarily go and take the recharging station out of the Humvee. Or even out of the APC. I mean, the APC does have the recharging station, right? This wreckage doesn't. Whoops, don't crash. Or maybe neither the APC has one. Stop driving. Your battery is still more for the vehicle tank. No recharging station. So is the Humvee the only type of vehicle that has a recharging station? And also, am I gonna be able to get through here? Because there's giant spiders. I guess we're probably nimble enough on a bike. Yeah, no problem. No recharging station on the semi-truck. So it'll have to be the Humvee. Where's this small truck, I guess? Wait, there are zombies in here? I thought I cleared out. Oh no, there's a... yeah, the blue zombie, the zombie cop. Yeah, those are still here. Makes sense. So the Humvee was in Hammond actually. Yep. So let's pause for a second. Alright, just so you don't have to hear heavy breathing all the time. By the way, I thought I had enabled music, but no music is playing. I'll have to check on that. This is where I shot all those zombie soldiers. And this is the helicopter crash. Let's slow down. All right. There's a good engine in here. For some reason, the engines that you find just smack in the middle of the road are absolutely fine. I don't know who goes around putting good engines in the middle of the road, but those are always golden. Like 2.8 liter V6 engine, diesel engine, perfectly fine. Now, they are not extremely useful unless you have an engine crane, which is a nice but a little bit rare piece of equipment, which is totally needed to install them. It wasn't that crashed limo. Wait a second. Where was the crashed limo? I'm not good at reading chat. I don't know if you noticed that. Like, was it like in Kennebunk here, or in Burnham? Anyway, I'm pretty sure there is one in here. Again, consuming stamina. But I'm going around pretty like willy-nilly in these parts because I'm pretty sure I cleared most of the zombies. Here it is. So this guy has a recharging station. It has wheels. His problem is not having a battery. What is stopping us from installing a battery, you might think? Also the fact that it doesn't have an alternator. So I would have to, let's say like for removing, can remove these. I don't know about installing. I would need a truck alternator and a truck battery. You don't have batteries. about removing this recharging station? Can do. Absolutely. I don't know about installing. Let's remove it. Let's try. For science. Charging station is repaired with soldering iron, for example. Let's see if we can install it back again. Nope. Installing the recharging station requires mechanics 3. And we are kind of far from there. But we can bring this home, nonetheless. And while biking back, we can check for a battery and an alternator. Whoops. You have a battery, but it leaks. It's not good. Do you have an alternator? Do you have a car alternator? I would prefer a truck alternator. What do you have? Where's the engine here? Truck alternator. Can I remove this truck alternator? Yes, I can. It's got both a car battery and a storage battery. Now, storage battery, I think... So the car battery I can take. It's not much though. It's, Like it's only 1% charged. Where's the storage battery sitting at? Here. Oh, just a tool with lifting 1. And metal sawing 2 to remove the storage battery. There's also a kitchen unit and a mini fridge. Now I want to go back on my steps to see where the limousine was. So I was obviously not paying much attention. So crashed limousine, this one's maybe. Is this a limousine? I don't think so. And I don't see any crushed. I guess I could stop and look in detail. Examine. Is there any way to search on a vehicle? I don't think so. But everything is destroyed anyway. Have a drink. Stay hydrated. Nothing good in there. This is an RV. Is an RV gonna have a charging station? Maybe that's what I was thinking about. RV. No? Or whatever, but we got the charging station. What we need is not to crash on a boulder. What we need is more skill. Oh, this one. Now I see. Now I see what Puffy Puff meant. Spotted a pike. Yeah, that's dangerous. If it grows legs. Ah, it's broken. Totally broken. There's a door motor, which is a tiny electric motor anyway. It's alright. we have a plan for a vehicle building episode. Stop driving. And then take this stuff inside. There. Now what? Wow, it's already 5 p.m. of the next day. So what would we need in preparation for exploring a science lab? Where are we with when it comes to armor? So I dropped like the main course in here, which is the empty ballistic vest. If I put it back again, on the torso we have like the leather touring suit is the main thing that covers pretty much everything but the head, and protection is 5 and 5, and also a little bit of fire and then environmental, which is good. So 5 and 5 plus the empty ballistic vest, which is 18 and 18. This is by far the best we have. 5 plus 18 goes to 23 total damage reduction on the torso. Head. For the head we can stop playing the harmonica for a second, which you would think might impact our ability to drive a bike, but not so much. Wear the army helmet again. Actually, welding goggles. Ooh, the encumbrance is high though, because it's pretty good protection. 8 and 8. Alright, so torso, head. Head is only benefiting from the army helmet, which by the way is 1827. We could do a little bit better. I mean, in a lab there could be 50 cal turrets and nothing that we have access for now will probably be enough to protect from a shot from that. But maybe some sort of hood? Some sort of hood. Can we craft some sort of hood? Not really. Helmet. Leather armor helmet. There was a liner, but we cannot craft that, only a glove liner. So nothing we can craft at the moment to up head armor. For the eyes, there isn't much we can do right now. Eyeglasses and safety glasses. I don't have any form of ballistic mask, right? I have a ski mask for another 3 protection. It doesn't change much. I have a Guy Fawkes mask. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it anyway. Guy Fawkes? Okay, folks, I don't know. Hard chest guard isn't better than the ballistic vest. That's it. I mean, we have these. The fit isn't great. I mean, for the helmet, it doesn't matter too much. A 16 is still comparable. Well, there's a 20 of the Great Helm. How does 20 compare to Army Helmet? Less on the cut, a little bit more on bash. Nah, it's not worth it. You know what would be great to try? Like the chainmail armor. I know this doesn't make much sense, but if we get this sewing kit and activate it, we can actually improve the fit of the chainmail armor. Which is all kinds of funny to me. Why not? Repeat once. Yep. Oh, it is doing something. It is attempting. Maybe. Time is passing. There you go. We have improved the fit. You know what else could happen? We could reinforce a chainmail armor with a sewing kit. I'm not gonna do that though. Like, it doesn't make sense. However, like I was up here because up to a certain extent it can make sense. If you look at the description, it says fully customized chainmail suit, coif, shirt, arms, and leggings have been modified with straps and combined with a gambeson to deal with uneven weight distribution. So we have just worked on the leather straps and the gambeson, which is actually cloth armor, which could be used on its own, and we improved the fit that way. So now, how about we try and replace the leather touring suit with chainmail? Where are you, leather touring suit? Here. Drop that. Wear chainmail armor. This probably did all kinds of stuff to my encumbrance, especially my torso encumbrance. Now, if I take off the strapped M1A, it goes to 36, which is a little bit better. What else have I got on my torso? I have the day pack, which is in padding for 10. The empty ballistic vest is still there, which adds just 6. The tool belt tool belt adds 10 encumbrance on the torso. That's not good. What if I remove that? What if I lose the tool belt? Oh yeah, 27. That's much, much better. So, torso. 15 plus 18. What about that? That's 33. And on the head, the chainmail armor is conflicted with the army helmet, but since those don't cover the eyes, it doesn't matter. Again, easily going over 30. Eyes not impacted, mouth not impacted. Left arm, chainmail armor, leather arm guards. 15 plus 8, which is respectable. And total encumbrance on the arms, 20. Leather armor guards, encumbrance is 10. You know what else is encumbrance 10? Plate armor, for some reason, is encumbrance 10. You know what that means, right? That means that we drop the knee pads, we drop the arm guards, and maybe also the leather chaps, all on the ground, to wear plate armor. Isn't that amazing? So, let's start again. Torso. Chainmail armor, 15. Plate armor, 16. It conflicts with the empty ballistic vest. But we just take the ballistic vest off. Drop it. So now we are sitting at chainmail armor plus plate armor for 31. We lost a couple points of bash and cut armor. Then army helmet and chainmail armor. Then on the arms, chainmail and plate for 31. The hands are not getting much attention. I could try looking at something for the hands. Legs though. Chainmail armor, plate armor, 31. Feet, steel-toed boots. I mean, that's very respectable. Especially when you do this. So this could be this could very well be our plan for the laboratory. Activate the scabbard again, take that katana away. Can we do anything for our hands? Leather armor gauntlets for 6 protection. Glove liners would add 1. Kitteners would be great if we only had kitten. Do you think the spiders would drop kitten? maybe it also relies on our ability to butcher them. Armored fingerless, fur. I guess the best we could do right now is leather armor gauntlets. Which is totally feasible. 31 minutes and 12 seconds. So, but it's 6 and 6. How does that compare with what we are wearing right now, I guess? Tactical gloves are 4 and 6. And the encumbrance is 6. Oh, these are better, like... Any way you look at that, those are better. Leather armor gauntlets. So let's craft those. Let's use red, yes. Okay. Placing on the cupboard. So we can drop. Oh, we have glove liners already. So let's drop the tactical gloves. And we can wear leather armor gauntlets. It's still 7. It's not much compared to 31, especially. But I don't think we can do anything else. The thing I don't like too much is that I would have to constantly take off the day pack. Not the day pack, I meant the tool belt. Because if I put on the tool belt, my torso encumbrance goes to 40, which impacts the dodge chance a lot. Look at that. Effective skill of 2.4. Whereas without the tool belt is 3.1. I mean, it's not a huge increase, but it's something. Other than that, encumbrance on the arms and legs, 20 and 25, is like ridiculously good compared to the amount of armor that we are wearing right now. So that is it for armor. We could even think of, because we are having like normal layer and outer layer. Leather chaps go... No, this is outer, it's not strapped. Knee pads are strapped for another 8 with 30% coverage. And then encumbrance 0. Why am I not wearing this? Leather arm guards are again strapped, but encumbrance is 10. So, actually, knee pads are a no-brainer. Leg, so chainmail armor, plate armor, and knee pads. I mean, those can sit very nicely on top of the plate armor already built-in knee pad, right? For extra knee protection. And from here, I guess there will be elbow pad? Yeah. More protection. What am I looking at? Arm, chainmail armor, plate armor, elbow pad. Makes total sense. Do I seriously have nothing else in there? I have a scuba tank, leather chaps, leather cloak, duster, work gloves are too bulky. I have a wetsuit. Hard leg guards are also strapped, but 10 encumbrance is not great. Do I have can I craft something to protect my face? I guess it would show on their head. Leather armor helmet is just 6. Filter mask goes on the mouth, but it's a lot of encumbrance. Safety glasses I think I'm already wearing. I think I have a gas mask, right? Having a gas mask will be important. I have 2 gas masks. Nice. I also have 2 science ID cards, which is going to be needed to get in. So let me drag all of this in here. Okay. And we are very hungry again. Let's take a look at our weight. Weight is still normal. Okay. Means we are doing a good job eating. Let's cook something. Also, since we're here, let's cook something medieval. Actually, just noticed I have welding goggles on me. The welder is here, so let's drop the welding goggles also in here. Activate the lighter in here. Food. What is gonna be medieval enough? Or broth is medieval, and we can consume some bird eggs. 80% at 4 units or more, so there's better returns on time if we cook more portions. Let's do 8 broth units. Let's use Italian seasoning, the normal water. Let me drink while this happens. Pour in a container. We have plastic bottles. Then again, more plastic bottles. And what about gallon jugs of broth? Do I have all of that on me now? No, it's probably all scattered to the four winds. Okay, all the broth is in here. Now, can I cook something with the broth? I can make vegetable soup, which is gonna be very medieval. With vegetable soup with eggs. I guess it's I mean, birds eat vegetables and then they make eggs, so in the end it's a vegetable soup, right? Makes total sense. No, but no, wait, that's just meant to represent this extra stock or extra thickener, I guess, for the soup. What's getting the vegetable soup material is the carrots. Yep. That's why I can only do a batch of 3. Let's do it nonetheless. Bird eggs and carrots. Let's put it in a container for now. Like a gallon jug. Now we can eat from the gallon jug of hot vegetable soup, which also kind of quenches our thirst a little bit. Not much. What else? Fish soup? Using pickled fish. Mac and cheese. We have hard cheese and macaroni. Which, by the way, if you ever wondered, the real name of that in Italian is maccheroni. That is the actual name. Let's do mac and cheese for extra calories. And where is that? $357 calories. And let's top it up with some chocolate. Maybe a little bit more water. Slaked and full. Extinguish the fire. We're feeling a bit hot. You would think so, right? That wearing plate armor would make you feel a bit hot if you started cooking, right? Now it's a bit better. What would make sense for us to train now? Can we do something for mechanics? Here. Water purifier. 8 heating elements we have. Plastic bottles is a little bit steep, but we have. 1 rubber hose of 1. So if we botch this, we might never be able to complete it. Scrap metal and copper wire. Ore. Directed floodlights. 4 amplifier circuits of 18. Scrap metal we have. Inactive light strips we have, and we can take more from other flashlights in 15 minutes. I guess this is a good way to practice mechanics. Wide angle car headlight. 3 amplifier circuits. 3 light strips. So this is even better. It's cheaper. Floodlight isn't cheaper. So wide angle car headlight. And we might even use the wide angle car headlight on the car. Normal car headlight is even cheaper. Pipe cleaner. This is a tool designed to clean interior surface of pipes, bottles, and similar objects. This one is thin enough to be used for cleaning firearm barrels from dirt and fouling. I guess this will come in handy. And it's just wires and... it's just wire. Oh, it's Mechanics 1 though. What else can we almost do? A pipe shotgun uses 1 pipe. So again, mechanics is all about pipes, apparently. You would think that's plumbing, but apparently is mechanics. 1 large space heater. Again, pipes. More pipes, more pipes. Makeshift grenade. We don't have the powder for that though. Or maybe car headlight. Car headlight is the best. So let's do that. How many can we do? Up to 6. I will do them one at a time though. What did I do? Did I press something? Yeah. I had a block num. Let's get the harmonica again. Can I wear? No, I have headgear because of the chainmail armor. That's not great. Can I play the harmonica without wearing it? You need to hold or wear. Oh, I can wield though. But if I wield it, I probably cannot craft like this, right? Like if I could just spend 5 minutes to get the morale boost and then drop it again. Do I not have an MP3 player? Maybe in the car. I don't. On me? Oh, I have it on me. I can just activate the MP3 player. Okay. I'm enjoying music while crafting car headlights. So where's our skill at? 19%. Let's craft one with a scrap metal. That's a nice jump. 19 to 32. That's like 13%. That's very nice. Let's do that again. Now we are at 44%. Focus is going down a little bit. Let's see if the car headlights are easily recyclable. 2 car headlights. Disassemble. Disassemble. Yeah, pretty much completely yeah, that thing that I was trying to say. Activate the reading light. Craft again and craft another one. And now we're up to 68%. We want to disassemble those again. Okay. All this stuff that's on the floor we can move again in the scrap pile. 69%. We are about to get mechanics 3, guys. 1, 2. That's 92%. Maybe we get that just by disassembling now. Disassemble 1. Disassemble 2. 93%. And boom. Mechanics 3. And I guess I can drop this extra headlight. Which is not in there. It's on the counter. Yep. In the car components pile. So, mechanics 3. Now, there could be an argument to be made about training computers for the lab. Problem with that is that you need, I don't know, at least 5 levels, I want to say, to hack successfully into that. So I don't even know if I actually want to go that route, because it would take. I mean, I think I have the books. I have Computer World that goes to 1, then I have Computer Science 101 that goes to 3, and then there you go, Computer Science 301 is here. That I want to say goes up to 5? Oh, and by the way, I had Engineering 301. It's just inaccessible right now, because we need to have Fabrication 3. So it would be a long time to get to a computer skill level that can get us like reliably. And by reliably I mean 40% of the time inside something like the military barracks inside the lab, or what else is there to open vaults, libraries. Which also raises the important question, do we want to get inside the lab in the first place? Because if we don't have the means of getting to the good part, why are we even doing that? Right? So we don't have an acetylene torch, which would allow us to cut through a metal door. We don't have a how's it called? A pickaxe, which would be another possible way, nor do we have a jackhammer. But I tell you what, in a previous run, there were both a jackhammer and a pickaxe at the, wait for it, refugee center. So, next move, instead of trying to get into a science lab, could be get into the refugee center and try and spend some time there, meet the locals. The first mission there, which involves just killing a bunch of zombies, would be, I would say, pretty easy if you know what to expect. And what to expect there is, I would say, a dozen of normal zombies, like the like of which we have been dealing with inside the mansion, and one shocker zombie. So the point in there would be shooting down the shocker zombie as fast as possible, and we have an assault rifle for that, and the rest is just slice and dice with the katana. I would have to look up what the effect of receiving a electricity jolt while wearing full medieval metal armor would be. I guess if one had the the decency of adding a grounding wire to the metal plate and the chainmail, the effect would be nothing at all, because you would be effectively sitting inside a Faraday cage. Like the electricity would be absolutely happy to flow into the armor and short down to mass into the ground. But I don't know if that's even an option. Probably not. Yeah. Although, to get there, easier said than done, right? So we already got around here. Can we maybe go up? I'm thinking that going up this way, depending on what's in here. So if this is open, yes, definitely easier going this route. But if there's like a lot more forest in here, then maybe not. So I guess more exploring in the next one will be in order. But maybe that is open too. Okay, this is forest in here. But maybe here? This, I'm pretty sure, is a farm with the dirt roads. These two. But again, a farm could be more or less in the open or embedded in the middle of a forest. So that doesn't tell us anything. This is a lot of fungi. But we're not gonna deal with that for now. Yeah, maybe we try going this way. So we'll be going up here. I don't remember what the situation is in here. Actually, before ending the stream, we could do a little bit of recon this way to see what kind of opposition we would find. It's 10 p.m. Am I tired? Yes, I am. So we could go to bed like early. Stop the MP3 player, deactivate the reading light, drop the reading light. Oh, I also have a funnel. Let's drop the funnel in here. Funnel. I think I also have an ember carrier with me. I don't know why. Ember carrier, something that I crafted earlier. I have a bunch of tools with me that I don't need. Soldering iron, sewing kit, and then the reading light. And I can also drop gallon jug and thermos. Okay. Let's see if we can slip it over. Wiggle the blindfold. Actually, wear the blindfold. And sleep. And yes, save the game. Let's have a good 8 hours. Actually, 7 hours should be enough. Let's drink while this happens. Something is making noise. It's our alarm. Drop the blindfold. Wear the plate armor. Yeah, let's use the bike. It's a little bit strange to be a totally metal-clad scout, but what are you gonna do? This is the apocalypse. This was where we got our science ID cards, right? Yeah, we got them all. Let's stop in here. I don't think I ever came this way after looking at this the first time. Cattle dog. Okay, tough zombie to the north. They are not yet even on the minimap. Zombie cop, tough zombie, zombie soldier. So there's a bunch of them. But nothing we cannot handle. No good wheels. Let's go around on the left. Let's see if we can gather some more intelligence on whatever might be up north. Vegetation in here is sparse enough that we can take a look. Okay, we have more around here. Ooh, what is this? Oh, this is another APC? Ah, with busted wheels. Why all the APC have to have busted wheels? That is unfair. Okay, we have our we have one zombie on our case. We can activate the scabbard and wait for him. So in the end, there's gonna be a little bit of combat in this. So, how'd you like this medieval knight slash samurai? I don't know. I guess you didn't like it too much. I did though. Let's try and navigate up north so that we can take a better look. There's a duck. More normal zombies. Another one got attracted by our shiny nightly presence. Puffy Puff, you're saying in your game they changed the shocker to a spitter zombie. Okay, so I guess it'll be a slightly upgraded zombie rather than always a shocker. I think I kind of prefer the spitter because acid is damage and maybe damage on your clothing, but it's not stun. Like the real danger of the shocker zombie is that the shock stuns you, and if that happens while other zombies are around, you could get like shocked enough that basically the other zombies can pile up on you, then they all grab you, and then it becomes harder and harder to get away basically, and then you can eventually get another jolt, and you can basically get stun locked is what I'm saying. But I don't think that can happen with a spitter. Ooh, there's a big bunch of zombies. Look at that. Yep. We don't necessarily want to go around that unless we want to go full auto, which could be interesting. Anyway, by the time we are here, yeah, we can drive the car around here, so we don't necessarily need to stay on the road here. So we can definitely do this. Now there's Migo encampments in here, so we don't want probably to be around here on foot much. But yeah, we can definitely fight our way till this corner, and then with the vehicle slip through behind this house on the corner, and then this way, And then the hope is... It's a cave? Yeah. The hope will be to get easy passage around here. Hopefully this is open enough as we can go around here and then get on the road back in here, for example. Now this is outside road, like I mean road that connects this farm to this city. But this is the shape of city blocks, so there will be houses around here. And houses means zombies. The fact that there is vegetation around here leads me to think that it's gonna be forested around here. But maybe there's a passage. That's what I'm hoping for. And otherwise, I mean, if this fails, we can backtrack. This way, back again. And take this road north, go through here. And up north again. This is not exactly... I don't remember. So I don't think I ever went like on this side. I know this because of climbing this silo. Climbing this silo and using binoculars. I know all this area, but I never traveled here. Also because fungal tower, so we don't want to get too near this body here. But from here we can get them in here, I think. I guess, I hope. If not, there's probably just gonna be a fence that we can smash. And then going through the farm, get to the road, jump on this radio tower to expose a lot more tiles, then road to, I guess, here, and then maybe there's a passage here, and maybe we can go down there. That's the plan. Okay, let's go back. Bike. Stop driving, and here we are. And you know what, just for the lulz, activate this cupboard. No, wait a second, I didn't want to sheath the broadsword. Huh. Actually, the katana looks way longer than the broadsword. Let's drop the broadsword in here. What I want to do is sheath the katana. Take off the helmet for a second, but wear the great helm. Huh? What is that? That's totally different from... Let's try the barbute helm. It's more or less the same. But I like the fact that you can see a little bit of the mouth in there. Maybe take off the headlamp. Yeah, that's better. And wield... wield the pike. That's by far the most impressive weapon we have. It goes a little bit over the face. What did I... Oh, it's an ice axe. Looked like a pickaxe for a second there. Between this Viander and the mace, probably the mace looks the most medieval. Yeah. Next episode is gonna start like this. Just for show though. This is by far not too practical. All right, guys. I think this is a good wrapping up point. For my first stream, I count this as a success. I have a sore throat. I don't think I ever chatted this much while playing video games in my life. Thank you so much for being here. I totally appreciate you stopping by, and even the ones of you that will maybe watch this in the future. If you've come to this point listening to me and my awkward silences, thank you. You're a hero. And even all of you that were here, especially Puffy Puff, thank you so much. You kept me company while doing this, so I totally appreciate this. Thank you for being here, buddy. I hope to see you, all of you guys, next time. Ciao. I should have prepared music for this. I obviously didn't. Can I recover quickly enough? Let's see. Where's my channel art? Whatever. Catch you next